Hey, what's going on, guys? This is your old pal, CHH. So, just got back from Texas Frightmare a few days ago, and I'm finally getting around to recording my haul. So, we're going to talk about the convention. I'm going to show you guys everything I got, because I spent way too much money. And I'm going to talk to you about the Charles Band encounter I had. If you're a fan of the channel, you know I was destined to go there and finally catch Charlie Band. I'd seen him before in the past, but I never was able to stop and talk to him. This time I accomplished that, and I have some good news when it comes to the Charles Band interaction. But I'm going to show you guys the stuff I got, and I'll do my best to make sure to have the links for the stores down below, because there's stuff that I see at these conventions that I don't typically see in stores, and I'm always just like, oh man, those are so cool. Yes, I'm rocking my Cauldron shirt, guys. Cauldron is a boutique label now that are coming out swinging. I think this is the guy that runs Diabolic DVD created Cauldron, but they have some good releases. The biggest and best being the City of the Living Dead release they did, which I saw that release there, and I got a review copy, a standard edition of it, but I was tempted to want to get the really nice release that they had. But anyway, let's get started. So the first booth I stopped at was this t-shirt shop, or this clothing company. Let me see if it has the name on here on the shirt. Pallbearer Press. Now, Pallbearer Press is the best. So here's my glow-in-the-dark Return of the Living Dead shirt I got. And what I love about Pallbearer Press is, I gotta remember to show my clown after this. What I love about Pallbearer Press is they have these pants, these sweatpants shorts, and I got Zombie Dawn of the Dead. Look at that. When there's no more room in hell, the dead shall walk the earth. So I got these, super comfy. I have a Return of the Living Dead pair from them that I got last year, so I got that. And then I also got, had to get this, Demons. A Demoni. I got some Demoni pants. So I got some sweatpants shorts, which is great for the weather coming up, because it's getting hot. But I love wearing, sweatpants. The sweatpants shorts is just the next evolution of that. So we got this at a booth. I don't remember if it was a company, but this is from the tag says toynk.com. toynk.com. We got a Fatso clown. Sydney saw this and really wanted it. They had other clowns, but they only had one of this one. This is Sydney's favorite clown. That's my wife, for those that may be seeing this and aren't subscribed to the channel. Fatso. So, it's really cool. We've got killer clown stuff coming out this year. I just did my review for the 4K Steelbook, which I gave a good review to, but I just said the Arrow version is still the dominant version because they had way more special features and things like that. But the Scream Factory one looks fantastic. If you haven't picked that up, I do recommend it. Or wait maybe just a little while, because there's a chance that Arrow could be doing their UK version within the year. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, how do you not love that? Look at Fatso. So he's great. I got to give this back to Sydney when I'm done with this video. But yeah, he is a pretty big stuffed plush guy. So we saw him and got him. And yeah, pretty freaking cool, man. It's cool to get killer clown stuff like that. Next up, I want to talk about this. So I went by the Famous Monsters booth. As you guys know, I'm a big magazine mark. Mark is a term for superfan, basically. Famous Monsters of Filmland is about as legendary as any magazine company can be. As a matter of fact, like when I was a kid, my uncle used to have a few hanging around the house. I remember he had one with Gene Simmons on the cover, Frankenstein, all that stuff. So I went by their booth, and they always kind of would have like a booth, but it would just be kind of some shirts. But this was, and it might not even have been an official Famous Monsters booth. They just had a company that was putting their magazine covers as shirts. But finally, I saw this year there was a Famous Monsters booth, and I talked to the guy, and sure enough, they had the magazine here, Famous Monsters Magazine. They're back. Famous Monsters of Filmland is officially back. As a matter of fact, on the back of the magazine, they're actually having the Famous Monsters Fest in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania, on September 13th through the 15th. So if you're in the area, I'd look into that. The Famous Monsters Fest is back. It's probably be a charming little convention. So I talked to the guy there, and I wanted to get some Famous Monsters shirts because I always like trying to get some from them. And he said Corey Taylor of Slipknot bought Famous Monsters of Filmland because it was just this dormant thing. I think the owner of it passed away or something, and he bought it, and he's bringing it back. So this was the first issue from December 2023. I don't know how often they're going to be putting magazines out, and maybe quarterly. I don't know. So then maybe the next one won't come out till probably right about now. But I'm happy to support them. I'm going to go you can subscribe to them online. And what I love about it is they keep it old school. So the issues are still black and white, but it's all new stuff. So It keeps the cost down, keeps things feeling really vintage, and they have really great stories about classic films and physical media. So yeah, great stuff. I love this. Love this so much. So cheers to Corey Taylor. I'm not a big Slipknot fan, but massive respect for him for bringing back one of the greatest magazines of all time. So Famous Monsters is back as a magazine, and so I got some shirts from them. I got Sydney a shirt. I can't remember what I got her. I think I got her the Creature from the Black Lagoon, but she took that. So I wanted to get a Famous Monster shirt, so I got Doyle von Frankenstein from the Misfits. I just thought that was wicked cool, so I got that. And all their shirts are online, so you can go to the Famous Monsters Filmland. It may be famousmonsters.com. It may not be Famous Monsters of Filmland, but you can figure that out. That's very easy. Just Famous Monsters website, and you can get all those shirts. You can subscribe to the magazine. They had that, and then they had these. So these are 18 on the website, but they were doing 10 cash, and so this I just fell in love with. Look at this, guys. It is just a purple shirt that says Famous Monsters of Filmland on it. You guys know my favorite color is purple, so that was a home run. And they also had a bright green shirt that had Famous Monsters in purple. So those were $10 a piece at the convention, but they're a little pricier online. Red Death Studios, I believe, is the name of this company. Let's see, make sure, because that's on the shirt. Red Death Studios, and they use heavy comfort tees. So I got myself a Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 shirt. Gotta love that. I mean, that's fantastic. Got myself that. And I got this for my brother, so when I see him, I'm gonna bring this to him. The Thing, he wanted an Evil Dead shirt, but they didn't have one, and I couldn't really find any Evil Dead clothing. There might have been around, but I didn't see anything. So I got him The Thing because he doesn't love The Thing. TerrorVision section. You guys have kind of made me a bigger TerrorVision fan than I anticipated, because I played. If you didn't see the video I just did, I did a video a few days ago where I basically placed a big order with them and just tried them out, and I was really happy. The customer service was great. One of the guys that works there, Brad, actually personally reached out to me and was just talking to me, and he was really sweet and kind to me, so happy about that. So I got WNUF, and I got another movie, Hollow Gate, which I'm going to watch soon. This is a movie that a big deal, and I think this was a pre-order, and they're probably shipping these out soon. I know some of these companies, even Arrow specifically, they may put out some of those pre-orders just a hair early at the conventions to be able to sell them. So I got the Nail Gun Massacre. This is their newest 4K release, and I know people were mega excited about this, so I got this from them. If you guys want a review on this, I'd be more than happy. And they were selling this with or without the slip. But if I was paying cash, so I got it with the slip basically for the same price. Really cool, man. Nail Gun Massacre. It looks like it's a crazy movie that's kind of shot on film and kind of not. It's a 4K from a mixture of surviving elements, so it's not going to be probably the best 4K I've ever seen, but I think this is a legendary movie. So I'm happy to get this. Slipcover is out of this world nice on these. These boutique companies are incredible. So TerrorVision, you guys wised me up, and then I think Brad actually told me as well. They were a part of Vinegar Syndrome, but now they are officially their own thing. So I'm happy to support those guys. They had a bunch of cassettes. They had some vinyl records. They were just really sweet at their booth. So guys, I really recommend, if you haven't supported TerrorVision, please go support these guys. They're really cool. They were really nice to me, and they were very helpful at the booth. It's actually a movie I got based off of you guys' recommendations in the comment section on that TerrorVision video I did. I am very excited about this because this movie sounds incredibly weird. Slashers. This is a Maurice Devereaux film, and it looks like it's about these game show contestants that gotta survive this bizarre situation of being in a room full of maniacs dressed up crazy. And the winner, whoever wins, makes it out, basically. But the artwork, the slipcover on this is just shocking. I mean, it's terrifying, and from what I've read, it's a legendary classic movie. So I'm really excited to watch this. But this is from TerrorVision as well. You can get this on their website if you want to. I picked it up at the convention. As a matter of fact, there are only 2 left at the convention of this movie. So when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, hurry up and grab that." So yeah, slashers. This was something I picked up because of you guys. Then I went to Severin's booth. I got some Severin titles. So again, as well, I am a wheeler dealer, man. Like I bring cash to the conventions. They love it when you use cash, because if you use cards, they have to basically, there's a fee that they have using those, mobile card machines. So they love it when you use cash. So naturally, I was a cash guy. I said, hey man, I'm gonna grab 3 titles. I'm paying cash. What can you do for me? So we talked for a second at the booth, and I got a good deal on these. As a matter of fact, they threw in a DVD for me. They threw in a DVD of the James Abair's The Survivor from 1981. I don't know anything about this. This is actually my second Severin DVD. The first DVD I have from Severin is Hardware, but I don't know anything about The Survivor, so it looks like it's a charming little film. So the first of the 3 titles I got, let me just show you the main event one first, because I know that you guys may want a review from me on this. The first one I got was Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker. This was a sensational looking release when I saw it. I love the back side, actually has the original art from the movie. And yeah, great art. So I'm excited to watch this. I can tell you already that if you guys want a review on this, let me know. I'd be more than happy to. I can tell you already that this movie is sensational. Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker is a sensational movie. Kind of a misleading title, but not in a bad way. It's not the movie you would expect to be called this. But man, what a great 80s horror film. Just sensational. So I'd be watching it to tell you guys about the special features and the picture quality for sure. But their slipcovers, I got to give it up to Severin. Their slipcovers have really improved big time over the last year. Basically ever since the 4 Flies on Grey Velvet release, which was a sticky release, but I'm going to forgive them because they really killed it with Cemetery Men, which they had some of those there too. These releases that they're doing just look sensational. So got this. I picked up Raiders of the Living Dead because it looks like it's a bargain bin Living Dead film, and the images on the back look nutty as hell. 1985. So this is something I'm probably going to do a review on because it falls in line with that crazed Living Dead stuff I'm doing. Don't know if this is an Italian movie or not. I think it is. I'm not sure though, because the director's name is Samuel Sherman. That could be a pseudonym name, kind of like an Alan Smithy, but I'm not sure. I don't know enough about this movie. But here's what the case looks like for Raiders of the Living Dead. Slipcover is sensational. Again, it's like they're all using the same company that Vinegar Syndrome is using. Just really nice, great artwork on the back. So yeah, I got that. And the last one I got, this was the last copy they had of this, and I know this is probably not a great movie, but I had to grab Dracula vs. Frankenstein. This is a Blu-ray release as well. And the artwork on this is just out of this world cool. Couldn't say no to it. And there was a lot of people at the table, so I was didn't want to spend too much time there because I just want to get out the way. But I saw this was the last copy of this. I love these kind of wacky Hammer titles. And this looks great. There's actually a bonus film, Brain of Blood, plus tons of special features. Love the artwork on there with the rainbow and Severin. So really cool stuff. Probably won't review this, but happy to own it. And like I said, the slipcover for this is out of this world. So yeah, was happy to have that for sure, guys. Okay, so the last but not least, guys, was I went to Charles Band's booth. I was able to he was at his booth. I was able to sit down and talk to him, which is something I was really hoping was going to happen. And we finally got to talk. Now, he was basically, I think he took a bath on those blade shoes. So he was trying to give those away. So, I want to interview the guy. So he was basically like, hey, if you sign up for the Patreon, I'm basically going to give stuff away. So I signed up for his Patreon. And he was like, what size shoe are you? So he got me with the shoes. Now, I think what I'm going to do, though, because I was talking to the Famous Monsters guy, I'm not going to wear these or use these because they're very, very gaudy. But I think if I hold on to these long enough, maybe in a few years, I'll be able to sell those blade shoes. I got these in 11, which is my shoe size. They're kind of cool, but, they're gaudy. So I grabbed these from him. He signed the box, which is cool. So I got that. I also picked this up. Now, when I was talking to the girl, I'm a wheeler and dealer, so I say I'm paying in cash. So I got this and something else that I paid cash for. Got sick deals, just sick deals, because they don't want to take the stuff back. They don't want to pack all this stuff up when they're leaving. So I got one of those Wizard Video big boxes that they found in the warehouse. And I didn't know Charlie was going to sign the plastic. I think he just did it because he was like, "Let me just sign everything." Because I'm going to open this up, so I'm going to take the plastic off. But I have his autograph in this room 20 times over from all the replicas I've got, and the box set that I'm about to show you. So I grabbed one of these, and I want to see what the insides look like compared to an actual Wizard Video big box from back in the day. But it is cool to have Zombie. If I was going to have any of these new ones, it's cool to have Zombie.
All right, so I think you can put these in the bag. You get the bag?
No, not yet.
I'm not charging you for anything. You're like head of the family members now,
Yeah.
right? So the best deal ever. Oh, didn't I get you a bag?
No. He bought a bag, but they took off the bag. That's what the picture was. I get what he was saying now. Just hold on to that.
All right, so here's this. Makes it a little easier.
Oh man, look at that bag.
These are your shoes. And let me give you my email address.
Again, man, I got this so cheap. This is the Full Moon Legacy Collection box set. This is something I'm happy to get, but I wanted to be able to see it in person and, again, get a sick deal on it. So the Legacy box set is basically, this is the first 11 movies he made, including The Last Foxtrot in Burbank. But what's really cool, I love the artwork on this. It's a nice, heavy, sturdy box. You've got the tourist trap images on there, Mansion of the Doomed. And I'll just pull a movie out to kind of give you the idea. Matter of fact, let's pull out Tourist Trap. They all have this kind of thematic blue color on the cases. So, yeah, this is the Legacy Collection box set. Tourist Trap is fantastic. I think this is the PG version of the movie, too. I don't think this is the unrated version, which is a bummer, but I have the unrated version that he sold already. So this is cool. I like to have the box set stuff that Charlie puts out. So, again, got this really cheap. This is autographed by Charles on the back. So I've got his autograph on the back of this as well. So that was the last thing I picked up. So when I got to go talk to him, I shook his hand. I was wearing my Puppet Master shirt. We talked for a few minutes, and I got to express to him, like, listen, I really am your biggest advocate. You guys used my review for the Puppet Master 3 4K on the website. He did say that the next one they're probably going to do is the first Puppet Master. They couldn't find the negative for it, but I think they found it. But I told him, hey, I interviewed your brother. I'm your biggest fan. You guys use my 4K video on your website, and I would love for the chance to give you an interview. I read your book. I would love to talk to you. And he was like, yeah, let's work that out. So I paid for my stuff. We did all that. We took some pictures. We talked for a few minutes. He was joking with my wife, which was fun. He was a really sweet guy. He's a salesman. Charlie is a fantastic salesman, but he really is a cool guy, and I look up to him a lot. He's just like, he's the Paul Heyman of the movie world. So I got his email. He gave me his personal email, and he says, let's do it, dude. Let's hook it up, and you can interview me. Let's do it. So I got his personal email. I'm going to plan that soon, and as soon as I get it situated, I'll let you guys know, and I'm very excited for that. I assure you, I'm such a big fan. I promise you, I will give the audience one of the best Charles Band interviews you guys will ever hear. I'm so prepared for it. I know the questions you guys want to hear. I'm really anticipating doing it. As a big fan, I think it would be really great. So that was my Texas Frightmare experience, guys. Really great. The only issue is they already need a bigger venue. They moved it to the Irvine Center, which is nice, but it's so packed in there again that they need an even bigger. They need a damn arena. It's that packed. There's just so much people. So next year, I'm just gonna spend the money to be able to get in early. The VIP stuff, it's gonna cost me a ton, but just kind of have to be able to even do anything. It's so packed in there. That's the only complaint, which is not necessarily a negative on them. Oh, the last thing I want to show is this. I got the Howling. I got a Howling picture that has an LED around it, and they had a Return of the Living Dead one that I saw online, but it was sold before I even got there. But yeah, they had the Howling, and I got that, and it's just really cool. So I have that hanging on the wall already with the light, and it looks really good with the lights off. So that's really cool too. I got that as well. So there it is, guys. That is my Texas Frightmare haul, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what specifically you might want to see where it's from if I didn't post a link, and also if you want a review on any of those Severin titles, let me know, guys. This is your old pal CHH. God bless you. Oh, and Nail Gun Massacre and Slashers I'll probably review. So yeah, I'm looking forward to those. So thank you guys for watching this. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all next time.
Huge giant thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Without you guys, this would not be possible. To get behind the scenes photos, videos, music, private live streams, and much more, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thank you to my patrons.